We're ready for language, being Wednesday, April 1st. So today in language, we are kind of starting a new uh, theme for our next couple of sheets we're going through. You'll notice that the color changes to a nice purple instead of the orange, and we're going to start a space theme. So you'll see different things on your papers regarding facts about, outer space, people traveling, different things that have gone on at different times. So we're kind of switching gears a little bit as far as our sheets go. If you look at page 142 today, we're going to start a new concept today of an adjective. And we've talked about adjectives in class, so this is not a word that you've not heard before. This should not be like, oh, what does that mean? An adjective. An adjective is a word that describes a noun, okay? So we have that here. It describes a noun. As we are growing, as our vocabulary is increasing, we want to add words, adjectives, describing nouns, words that how the texture, how did it feel? If you noticed in your spelling definition last week, it was covered in small, soft, or soft, small. I mean, there's feathers. There's words there that give you more of an idea, a visual in your mind of how something looks or how something felt or how something tastes. When you're using your senses, what did you see? What color was it? Was it blue? Was it purple? And when we're speaking, we talked about this in class. If I asked one of you to go and get my bag for me, you don't have a lot of bags over by my desk, right? You would say, Miss Upchurch, which one? I would say, oh, the black and white one, because I have like 3 or 4 sitting over there. So adjectives describe a noun. When you're writing, they give your reader a little more insight as to what you're seeing or hearing, using your senses. That's what adjectives are there for, okay? Back up in your purple box, an adjective may answer one of these questions. What kind? A red crayon. If I said, okay, guys, grab a crayon, you would say, what color? Do we need to use any special color? Nope. Or I would say, okay, guys, everyone grab a green crayon. It would be specific, describing it. Neat handwriting. I hope this is one that can describe your handwriting. Neat handwriting, not scribble handwriting, right? How many? 4 pencils. The adjective there being 4 tells you how many. Several books. The adjective there being several. I don't have a specific number, but there are several of you that, blah, 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 whatever it was. So let's look at Think A. Think A. In each blank, write an adjective that answers the question, what kind, about each purple noun. What kind? One of my favorite meals is homemade pizza. I agree with that. Oh, this would be a lunchtime paper. We'd be so hungry. Mom lets me help her roll the blank dough. Now, the blank in front of the word dough is for your adjective because dough is there in purple, right? And that is the noun. Mom lets me help her roll the what type of dough? You could say bread dough, the sticky dough, what kind? I carefully spread blank sauce on the dough. I carefully spread pizza sauce on the dough. I put lots of cheese. What kind of cheese? I put lots of cheddar cheese. I put lots of, you may say, oh, I'll put lots of white cheese. Mozzarella, yeah. And pepperonis, I would say spicy or red. Pepperonis on mine. Dad likes peppers. I would say green peppers. And olives, I would say black olives, on his pizza. Mom enjoys pineapple. I would say sweet pineapple And ham, what type of ham on hers? What type would you say there? Um, Salty ham describes ham. Thin ham. I don't like big pieces of ham on my pizza, just kind of thin. When the pizzas come out of the oven, what type of oven there? Hot. They have a what type of smell? Delicious. I can't wait to enjoy my delicious pizza. Now, when you finish that today, if you want to send me some of those, you may have some other ideas than what I had. Have someone send it to me and I'll share some of them on tomorrow's video. Okay? Think B. Write an adjective describing a noun that answers the question, what kind for each noun. Mittens, eggs, squirrel, child. So you're describing those. And think C. In each blank, okay, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let you do think C. You can, if you want to put a little star, if you want me to read A or if you want me to read C from your paper, I can do either one. You are writing an adjective that answers the question, how many? So several, two, a zero, whatever word you want to use. Make it fun, okay? How many about each purple noun? In the night sky, we see how many stars? Right. So you're using number words there. And I can read either think A or think C for you. But you're filling in the number for the adjective on think C. And then A was what kind? You're describing the type, okay? So if you have some different ideas there, I mean, everyone has different, things that they like. So you can use your adjectives there to describe those. Okay, so that's our lesson for today. Tomorrow we will continue in our study of adjectives and we'll go from there. So short lesson, but adjectives are something that we have talked about because we, like for example, we said when you're picking out a subject, we said like 2 boys ran down the hall, okay? So when I asked you what the subject was, we wouldn't say 2 boys. We would just say boys. They did what? They ran. And we said we don't want to choose 2 there because 2 is our adjective because it tells us how many. So we've talked about this. So this is a review lesson for today. Okay? So if you have any questions about that, you just please let me know. But if you would like to, please send me page 142 in a picture and I'll share some of these adjectives that you guys have put in. Okay? If you're following along, we will have spelling next.